matchup here tonight. Because remember, after all, MHP Riesen and Ludwigsburg, they took a year out of the Basketball Champions League, and now they're back, and now they mean business. I just wonder as well with the kind of lineups that we've seen. I mean, Lenovo Sassari are one of those teams each year that they prove to be top competitors in the regular season, just seem to fall short of expectations when they get sorted into the playoffs, and this is a big season for them. And now we look at some of their top players. I mean, Anthony Clemens was a huge signing for them in the backcourt, not to mention Giacomo De Vecchi, along with the Estonian international Kasper Traer. Lithuanian Eimantas Bendžius is back in there, but look out for Stefano Gentile. Definitely going to be a prime-time shooter for this team. The loss of Mirabalan looks like it is going to be proving to be huge here for Lenovo Sassari. Well, Lenovo Tenerife, again, you'd expect them to get to the Final Four. I mean, they're regulars. Julian Gamble now joining the team. Bruno Fittipaldo, as we've seen him play time and time here in the Basketball Champions League, the Uruguayan international, along with Brazilians, one of the greatest Brazilian players, Marcelino Huertas, Amir Sulimanovic, and look out for Kyle Wiltshire, the Canadian international. Well, now we're going to take a look at the lineups here, and again, the style of play between these two teams is very, very similar. They like to get out in transition. They like to get it into the half court. And more importantly, they play a very similar, beautiful style of basketball. Well, Clemens is going to be a huge addition, as we mentioned, to the backcourt of this team. I mean, he was phenomenal for Igor Kea. Again, this is a fantastic opportunity for him to play in a team that suits his style of basketball. I mean, he is very much a perimeter-dominant player. Burnell there, you can see a three-stretch four player, and no doubt his role is going to be very key inside and outside the paint this evening. Well, without Mirabalan, I mean, Mirabalan was one of their top scorers and arguably one of the best post players in the Basketball Champions League last season. And it'll be interesting to see how they've adapted to life without him. Remember, Lenovo Tenerife are a team renowned for their size and physicality. Another team that also loves to shoot the ball very well from the perimeter, as you see with players such as Sassu Salin, the Finnish international. It's going to be very interesting now with Julian Gamble in the line. I mean, standing at 6'10", coming into his veteran years, as we mentioned there. Bruno Fittipaldo, no doubt we're going to see him really stretch the floor, but a lot's going to be done now. 38 years of age for Marcelino Huertas. Huertas, a very experienced player with a sort of a divine basketball background. So there you can see Sassu Salin, one of the best shooters in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Sulimanovic, of course, had a very good season last year. And a big addition was having 6'9" Kyle Wiltshire, a big fella that can put the ball on the floor. And Aaron Donnekamp as well. The Dutch international now, veteran player. And Tobias Borg and Mark Ivankovic as well, the Slovenian, 18 years of age. And Coach Tus Vidaretza, one of the renowned coaches in European basketball. And ladies and gentlemen, we will now get set to introduce our officials for tonight's fixture. Well, we are very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions. There you can see we have from France, Bulgaria, and Turkey. From France, the man, the myth, the legend, Johan Rosso. We have Martin Horozov from Bulgaria and Zafer Ilmaz from Turkey. And again, we thank you, the hard work and dedication of all of our officials. They've done an excellent job, in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight in the Basketball Champions League, live here in Tenerife. Game day 2, and what is going to be a very, very heated fixture. These two teams now developing a friendly rivalry, a rivalry based off of respect and wanting to be the very best here in the Basketball Champions League. Now, Lenovo Sassari will start with Burnell at the power forward role. He'll be partnered along with Eimantas Bendžius and Christian Mekowulu. While Stefano Gentile and Anthony Clemens gone with a small lineup, two backcourt players playing the point guard role. It's definitely a small lineup that they've gone with here, and I imagine what they're going to go for is speed. And you can see Demis Kavina, of course, now taking on this role a new challenge for him, a new direction for Banco Di Sardegna, Lenovo Sassari. And now we'll take a look, of course, here. You can see Marcelino Huertas looking like he's in the mood for this one. And again, it's going to be key to see how much facilitator he can be for his team this evening as we get this one on the road. Well, Sassu Salem will start as a shooting guard this evening. Now, Bruno Fittipaldo usually does play as a 2 guard, but he will play the point this evening. Julian Gamble will be the man in the middle. While at power forward, you have Kyle Wiltshire and Aaron Donicamp. So it's a very big lineup. Well, 2 different styles here. You can see one team going with size and physicality, while Lenovo Sassari up against Zeus Viroleta. Remember, was the champion with Lenovo Tenerife back in 2017. One of the best coaches here in Europe, let alone the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here. Remember, we are live here in the island of Tenerife. And if you're not nervous right now, then something is wrong with you. As mentioned, the atmosphere is going to be unbelievable. We're live at the Santiago Martin Arena in San Cristobal de la Laguna. And it's Group A fixture between our hosts, Lenovo Tenerife and Banco Di Sardegna, Lenovo Sassari.
Okay. Transition. 5 up and 4 down. That type of set. Remember, 4 down is that if we go in and we do dribbling.
Well, to all our viewers back in Italy on the island of Sardinia, benvenuto qui a Spagna. Adesso noi andiamo a giocare pallacanestro. And to all of our viewers here in Spain, bienvenidos aquí a Tenerife. Vamos a jugar baloncesto. Let's get it underway. This is now game day 2 of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, 2 teams with high expectations, but only one can be a winner. Will it be Lenovo Tenerife, or will it be Banco Di Sardegna, Lenovo Sassari? Buena suerte to all aficionados de España and to all tifosi in Italia. In Boca Lupo. The officials are ready. The man from France, Johan Rosso, one of the top officials. He has the ball. He's ready for jump ball. Cal Wiltshire, Lenovo Tenerife. It's game time. Let's get it underway. The tip now is ready. The officials have thrown it up, and it will be Lenovo Tenerife who get the first possession of the game here. Fittipaldo now will bring this one up. Tries to find Gamble now, looking for the down low play. Decides to go all the way himself. Makes a bit of contact now, goes off the backboard. It's a strong move. Well, that's a good way to get the game going now from Julian Gamble, just taking that move in the low block and making that contact. Now, Lenovo Sassari here. Comes off one screen now. Comes down low, but now went underneath and went up with it. At a tough angle. That's a good start there. Well, excuse me, that was actually not Burnell. That was Christian Mekawulu. Comes off a screen now. Sassu Salem, he can make those. Gets an early look and he can't get it. And now, Lenovo Sassari here with a rebound. comes the pick and roll sequence now. Gentile steps back to the mid-range. He can't get it. Makawulu tries to go for an offensive rebound, but it does come off of a Lenovo Tenerife player. So it will be Banco Di Sardegna, Dinamo Sassari ball. Well, there was a shot there. Came off of, you can see off Donnekamp. There's a handoff now. Clemens, quick three in the corner, nails it. Well, that's a good look for him. We saw that time and time again last season with Vigo Kea. Again, if he can get those looks going from the perimeter, it's going to be a long night here for Lenovo Tenerife. But now, Bruno Fittipaldo on the ball gives this one up. A quick foul has been called. A foul is going to be called on Stefano Gentile for a slight reach in against Sasu Salon. That's a silly foul to pick up early on because Stefano Gentile is such a good on-the-ball defender. And again, you want him to be aggressive, but picking up early fouls means he's going to have to be very aware of how he defends his man now. Salon comes off one screen. Turns it over. Clemens with a steal. And now Anthony Clemens, he's got numbers here in transition. Clemens kicks this one out to get a three. The three is up, and it's no good, but Clemens gets a rebound. Well, why not pump fakes this one? Goes down low here to Makawulu. Pulls up from the mid-range, takes the shot, doesn't get it. Kyle Wiltshire with the rebound, and now Bruno Fittipaldo here can push this one. Fittipaldo now coming off one screen here, losing his balance. The ball is on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball situation, so it will be possession now to Banco Di Sardegna, Dinamo Sassari. Fittipaldo there lost his balance, and again, he's got to be careful with the basketball and take better control of that. Clemens now on the ball, guarded by Fittipaldo. Will bring this one up here for Dinamo Sassari. Down low, it's wide open. Gentile under the basket, and a beautifully executed play there. Again, it's too easy right there. The defense from Lenovo Tenerife completely fell asleep on that one and cannot allow Gentile any wide open looks under the basket. Donnekamp here finds Gamble. Gamble gets rejected. Well, what a block. And now it's a 5-on-4 situation. There's a three. The three is up. No good. Well, the running gun transition from Dinamo Sassari just gives Lenovo Tenerife a chance to get back in the sets, but the hosts here need to be more careful with the basketball. Finds Bruno Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo in the lane, kicks back out again. Pump fakes, takes another three-pointer. The three is up. It's no good. The foul has been called, I believe, on Kyle Wiltshire. Oh, no, they've called this one against Dinamo Sassari. And if that's on Gentile, that's going to be a second personal. Look at this, beautifully executed. No communication from the Lenovo Tenerife defense. And there was the block shot. So now will be baseline ball here. Gentile picking up a second personal foul. And we'll probably have to go to the bench pretty soon. Fittipaldo now finds Kyle Wiltshire, top of the key, takes a shot, doesn't get it. Gamble, the offensive rebound. Gamble pump fakes, goes up. Oh, I missed it. Well, golden opportunity. Gentile throws it right back to Gamble. Gamble now, caught in a double team, turns it over. Now Dinamo Sassari can break here. Gentile thought about taking the shot. Now they slow this one down into the half court. Looking to throw down to Makawulu now. He's got the mismatch against him. Got it very aggressively on the ball. He's got to make a move. Oh, turns it over. Salem with a steal and out. He's got Donnekamp to his right. Goes to Donnekamp. Donnekamp gets stripped. And Anthony Clemens turns it over. And the Lenovo Tenerife bench very infuriated. They wanted a foul there, but again, it looked like great defense. Here was the transition. Watch Aaron Donnekamp, but Clemens goes right at him. Puts his hand in the cookie jar. Great defense. And then you can see the crowd saying they want a foul, but the officials, I like that. Letting the play go and just allowing this game to have a bit of physicality. Fittipaldo now comes up one screen here with Gamble in the lane, kicks this one out. Down the middle, finds Gamble once again. Now Gamble's got a one-on-one. Boy, nutmegged him. The three is up. If that went in, that would have been spectacular, but Salin gets a rebound. Good ball movement here by Lenovo Tenerife. Down low, finds Wiltshire. Wiltshire, oh, it's beautiful. Turns around with a sweet little finger roll. Again, the unselfish basketball play there by Lenovo Tenerife. Just how quick they move the ball in the half court. As Kyle Wiltshire gets his first 2 points of the game. Takes a quick three in succession. In and out, doesn't get it. Hits the top of the backboard, and that will be an out-of-bounds violation. Jason Burnell, we've seen it, but look at this quick. I mean, look how quickly Kyle Wiltshire just turns around, doesn't bring the ball down. Just sweetly kisses that one off the glass. And the big fella, Fran Guerra, now comes into the game here for Lenovo Tenerife, and John Sastre will also come in. So the hosts now going deep into their bench. Just over 4 minutes here into the first quarter. There's the cross court. Down low to Fran Guerra. Guerra looking to back down. Guerra goes up. Doesn't get it. A great defense by Christian Mekawulu. Clemens now coming off one screen. No options there. Has to kick it out to Gentile. Clemens now looking to shake and bake. Finds out the Mekawulu. Now a 6 on the shot clock. Gentile with a fadeaway. Gentile with a sweet little shot. I thought they were going to sub him out of the game when he picked up his second personal foul, but again, if he can get the mid-range going, could be very lethal here for Banco Di Sardegna, Dinamo Sassari. Fittipaldo now pulls up for a long two. The foot on the line of Bruno Fittipaldo getting things going early here. Well, had he been just a few centimeters back, it could have been a three-point field goal, but again, that is what he will give you. Very consistent perimeter shooting. Clemens now comes off one screen. Well, throws a poor pass. It's going to be a turnover. Just hinting a little bit of anxiety now. And sloppy passage play here from Banco Di Sardegna, Dinamo Sassari. And now Marcelino Huertas and Emir Sulimanovic come into the game here for Lenovo Tenerife. You got to credit the defense there by Aaron Donnekamp. I mean, just doing enough there to stop battle there from getting an open look. Huertas now comes off one screen, throws a lob. Oh, it's beautiful! Well, he came off the screen. They look for Fran Guerra, and Guerra just tipped it in. Well, the big man Fran Guerra, as we've seen him feature for the Spanish national team in the Eurobasket qualifiers again now. And the lane now goes up with a finger roll. Lays that one up off the glass. Well, this is much better now from both these two teams. Getting a few good looks in and around the basket. Well, left wide open. Takes the shot. Doesn't get it. And again, Dinamo Sassari here struggles to secure the rebound. Another wide open look. The three is up. The three is no good. And the foul is going to be called on Emir Sulimanovic. Well, Joan Sastre there, you can see, had two good looks there from the perimeter. Comes off one screen now, just gets a little touch in it, but it will be a sideline possession here. Great defense there on the pick and roll, forcing it into a tough pass as David Logan unable to connect there with the pick and pop. Now Logan here gets the ball inbound. This is where they got to be a little bit more clinical coming off these screens. Down low. Oh, completely out muscle. Traveled with it. A great defense by Aaron Donnekamp. That's one thing about Lenovo Tenerife is collectively they're a very good defensive team, but and he's got to be a little bit more efficient and a lot stronger in that situation. He'll go to the bench now. Take a little breather. And again, he's played some good minutes so far defensively. He's been very good at maintaining Gamble, and not to mention Frank Guerra in the low block. Huertas now comes off one screen, almost has his pocket picked. It's off another screen now, goes baseline, but there you can see Jacopo Bora picks up his first personal foul. And that could be key there for Lenovo Tenerife, trying to attack Bora there off the screen and just causing problems. Huertas is one of the best in the business of making that contact. Sasu Sala now comes back into the game here for Lenovo Tenerife. Into Huertas now. Huertas now looking to make contact. Goes in with a little finger roll there. Muchos gracias. Marcelino Huertas, muy fuerte, going to the basket with the finger roll. That is what you gotta love about Marcelino Huertas. He fears absolutely nobody off those pick and roll situations. An illegal screen's gonna be set there. Jacopo Bora picks up his second foul now. Again, it's a careless foul to pick up. Huertas now gives this one up to Salin. Comes a pick and roll situation now. Frank Guerra, they turn it over, and now Clemens is going to take this one. Clemens all the way and lays that one up off the glass. And again, Anthony Clemens doing what he does best, and that's giving his heart and effort on the defense. And right now, Lenovo Tenerife going to call timeout. Bit of transition coast to coast there by the former Igokea player.
Side con los pechos, buenos bloqueos desde abajo a recibir cerca. Pecho 2, pecho 3. Situaciones puño. Five side con el corte por ahí en el fondo contra el flan. A jugarlo el base. ¡Ya vas a darle importancia al balón! ¡Joder! Nos quitan balones de las manos, os regalamos, tiro el pase de contraataque.
There you can see how efficient Marcelino Huertas is, just so good coming off the pick and roll and picking up those dimes there. That time finding Frank Guerra. Or Frank Guerra. Again, as we mentioned, the big man who needs to use this opportunity here in the Basketball Champions League to become more of a dominant post player. With just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, Sardegna Sassari with a 13-10 lead. And again, Anthony Clemens just being an absolute MVP on the defense, causing all sorts of problems for Tenerife on offense. Now, no, turns it over again. Good defense here by the team from Sardegna. Down low finds Bora. Bora almost loses it, keeps it alive. Looking to back down here, down the middle. Puts up a tough one, and the big fella gets it to drop. And Coach Tus Vidareta very unhappy with his team's defense. But more importantly, their inability to take care of the basketballs. Bora gets his first 2 points. Huertas now coming off that screen again one more time. Huertas putting a little magic shot, and Marcelino Huertas, incredibile. You gotta love the way, again, he comes off that pick and roll, and again, no fear whatsoever. Takes the tough shot, and they go down low here to kick this one out. They turn it over. Salin now with the ball. Huertas yet again. Here comes the Magic Man. Passes this one off. Looking to go down low to Frank Guerra. The big fella now. 1-6 in the shot clock, and now Guerra's got to get something going. Guerra spins around. Guerra dishes it off. Beautiful play. Ah, muy guapo baloncesto here from Lenovo Tenerife. Oh man, canta mucho. Back down the other end here. Lenovo Tenerife trying to defend very well. Puts up a tough shot. Doesn't get the roll on it. And Bora now picks up his third personal foul here in the first quarter. So that is going to be a huge loss here for Dinamo Sassari. Well, it's just he's going for an offensive rebound, but he's got to be clever. Right there, the unnecessary contact, and should have no arguments whatsoever. Gentile also has 2 personal fouls. I mean, this is not looking good here for Dinamo Sassari, because if he picks up a third one, this could be a problem. There's a big free throws now. He missed the first one. Which is absolutely fantastic now to see the Lenovo Tenerife fans back here in the arena. Well, he makes the second one now. And he ties the game up at 15 apiece. And now Gentile with the last shot here of the first quarter, possibly guarded by Marcelino Huertas. Well, here comes the pick and roll now. Well, that's not a bad foul, because it's only the second team foul here for Lenovo Tenerife, and it's on Sasu Salin. And now Bruno Fittipaldo comes back into the game. Well, Salin got caught in the switch there with Luca Gandini. Get it inbound now. Gentile comes off one screen, splits the defense, and draws another foul. And now 3 seconds left here, and again, both of these two teams just picking foul up after foul up, and again, now Gamble's got to come back into the game here. Frank Guerra. We've only played 1 quarter. I mean, it's going to be a question of who fouls out the most in this game right now. Again, have to play with more basketball intelligence, have to be smarter out there.
We need to review the last situation of the foul of number 35 blue. Yes. It's a small contact with the left hand. He's not grabbing. It's a personal foul in my opinion. We stay with this, okay? Thank you.
It's a very good decision there from the officials, because it didn't seem like there was too much in it. But again, it's always good to go back and review. And that's the beauty of having the review system and having some of the best officials here in world basketball at the Basketball Champions League. Well, 3 seconds left here now for Dinamo Sassari to get the ball inbound. They find Gentile. There's the pick and pop. Gandini throws it up. Gandini doesn't get it off the backboard. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter here in game day 2 of the Basketball Champions League, Lenovo Tenerife, our hosts, are tied 15 apiece here with Banco Di Sardegna, Dinamo Sassari. Only the visitors now with the 1 3-point field goal. They are 6 for 9 from within the rainbow. Tenerife 7 for 11 from within the rainbow. But again, they're not getting those looks from the perimeter that they would have loved to have done. Well, they tried to go down early now to Gamble. And again, Gamble had some good looks, but defensively, Lenovo Sassari did do a good job, and there you can see Nakalulu there getting some open early looks. Gentile wide open underneath the basket. Cal Wilcher there getting the first 2 points of the game. Gentile with a fadeaway. Now we begin the second quarter here. Sassari will get the first possession. Kisses that one off the backboard. Well, David Logan now making a nice little penetration there with a little floater. And they got Casper Trier in the game along with Amantis Benjis, Battle, and Stefano Gentile. Remember, Gentile also has 2 personal fouls. Emir Sulimanovic, Joan Sastre, Salin, Marcelino Huertas, and Frank Guerra in the lineup here for Lenovo Tenerife. Trier checked into the game, but he now picks up his first personal foul. And he has to be smarter now with the ball and have to be very careful, because these two teams are just picking up silly fouls over and over again. Sideline ball now to Lenovo Tenerife. It's a handoff here with Marcelino Huertas. Huertas comes off one screen, has a switch here with David Logan. Huertas kicks in the corner. Sastre goes in with a little floating, tucks that away. Beautiful move there by Joan Sastre. Gentile now on the ball. Roll hit. Ben just now looking to back down. And the foul has been called. Another foul. Foul is not going in favor of both these two teams. This time it's on Marcelino Huertas. Well, smart play there by Ben, just trying to back him down and just identify the mismatch. Logan now comes off one screen. Oh, what a pass under the basket. He's got to finish it, but he gets fouled. And he will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots and a beautiful pass, as mentioned by David Logan. Well, Logan did so well there to come off the screen. I mean, again, they both committed, but now another foul picked up by Marcelino Huertas. Amantis Benjis last season played for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari in the Basketball Champions League and was an excellent role player. Well, actually started his career in Vilnius for Lietuvos Rytas, a Basketball Champions League rival. We moved from Rytas Vilnius to Sardinia back in 2020 last season, having spent a brief time in Spain playing in the ACB and in Poland up before that. Here comes the full court pressure now. Just got over the half court there. Could have been called for an 8-second violation. Sassari now comes off the screen, or fakes the pass. I mean, that is just muy guapo, muy bonito baloncesto. Well, he faked everybody there. He just gave it a sweet little finger roll. He now moves up to 6 points, 3 for 5 from the field. And Sassu Salam with a steal, and now a bit of Showtime basketball here from Lenovo Tenerife. It's a poor pass. And there's the wide open look. The three is up. 3 puntos, por favor, Lenovo Tenerife. Well, that could be a problem now for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari if Sastre now moves up to 9 points. If he can get things going from the perimeter, it could be a long night here for the visitors. This is where they got to be a lot smarter now on the ball. Try and get some better looks here. Get things going early on. 5 on the shot clock now. Logan's got to go. Logan took a few steps there. Puts up a floater. Can't get it. Gets another opportunity from the mid-range. Hits the front rim. And now Lenovo Tenerife will push here in momentum. They lead by 3 points. Fitzpatrick comes off one screen. Pick and pop with Sulemanovic. Good ball movement. The three is up. Doesn't get it, but another offensive rebound. Oh, they secure this one. Now Gentile will slow this one down here for Dinamo Sassari. Logan throws this one down to Battle. Battle goes baseline, gets fouled. That's now the 3rd team foul. It's on Sastre. That has mentioned 3rd team foul here for Lenovo Tenerife. Comes the handoff now. Down the middle, the pick and pop. The three is up. The three is in the corner. No good. It was a good look there from Amatis Benjis. Oh, excuse me, Casper Trae, excuse me. My apologies. Sastre now comes off one screen. Screen from Gamble. Takes another three-pointer. Made his last one. Aaron Donnicamp secures the rebound. Finds Sassu Salin. Gamble now looking up. A simple jump hook there. He was being guarded by Mantis Benjis and made the most of the mismatch, and all of a sudden Banco Di Sardegna Sassari will call timeout as Lenovo Tenerife starting to build momentum.
We have to take benching and acting for benching. We have to go rebounds. You have to spend foul. Spend foul, Gaspar. Spend foul. Don't crash on the ball screen. No, it's okay, but if you want to go with the ball, don't hips. Guys, no more 2 up. We are too predictable. One is okay. Running on the set. Okay, guys, don't want only one option. Okay, don't only one option. Hey, play defense. Let's go. Start to play. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Well, there was the penetration here by Sastre down the middle with a little float, a little teardrop. And again, there was the fake pass. You gotta love that move. Well, he has been unbelievable so far. 9 points in total this evening. Good ball movement. That was the open look from the perimeter. And he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Looking to isolate now. Gives this one up. Splits the defense. Puts up a little teardrop floater. Doesn't get it. Sergio Rodriguez is also checked in the game here for Lenovo Tenerife. In the backcourt with Bruno Fittipaldo and Sassu Salem. Right now, just struggling to take care of the basketball at the moment. There was Fittipaldo there, trying to find Gamble there off the pick and roll, but couldn't get it to him. Well, turnover. Well, Fittipaldo turns it over. Great defense by Stefano Gentile. Matheus Villoretta, the head coach of Lenovo Tenerife, very perplexed by that decision, but it was hard to see from here. I have to see a replay, but Bruno Fittipaldo, again, trying to claim his innocence that it didn't come off of him, so... Well, that's a right call. Johan Rosso's got that one right. That is a good call by the official, because you can see it just comes off the hand of Bruno Fittipaldo. Gentile now looking for the screen, spins around, kicks this one out. Takes the pass. I think he gets away with another step and can't get the shot to drop. And right now, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari cannot buy a bucket. Salin now comes off one screen, kicks this one out. You can see now David Logan not giving Salin any time or space to shoot the ball. So Fittipaldo pulls up for a big-time three-pointer. Bruno Fittipaldo. Oh, 3 puntos. Muchos gracias. I mean, that was a tough shot by the Uruguayan international. Finds Gentile now. It's an 8-point game here, too. Lenovo Tenerife. Gentile coming off 2 screens here. Kicks this one out. Nutmegs his own teammate. Just see how frustrated he's saying, stop dribbling the ball, move it, zip that ball around, let's get everybody involved. As Treya now checks out the game, and Anthony Clemens is going to come back in. There's great defense there by Sassu Salin, just put his hand into kind of misdirect the pass. Powder now comes off one screen. And oh my Lord, goodness gracious! Gamble went on a roller coaster and took no prisoners whatsoever. I mean, Julian Gamble, buenas noches, with the throwdown time. I mean, the runway was there, and it's Gamble Airlines. Throw it down, Gamble. Throw it down. And we got a timeout now as these two teams will talk it over. A 10-point lead now here.
We stop to pass the ball. We stop to share the ball. We look only one-on-one. And we play fucking defense like this. They start to dunk. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. And nobody pick up the team. Nobody pick up the team. We look only about us. We have to share the ball on offense and execute the stuff.
Well, there was the dunk by Julian Gamble. I mean, Gamble just went on a roller coaster and decided he wasn't taking any visitors with him and took no prisoners. But more importantly now, Cal Wiltshire, the Canadian international, comes back into the game here for Lenovo Tenerife, and it is a 10-point lead to the champions of 2017. Well, Julian Gamble, as we mentioned, one of the top players last season, had a very good year in the Basketball Champions League, and this season really enjoying life in La Laguna, Tenerife. Can't make the three-point play, and now the visitors have brought Anthony Clemens back into the game, but they need to get things going a bit more. They need a little bit more inspiration in their play. Finds Casper Trayer now. Back to Clemens. And here comes a pick-and-roll sequence. It's good ball movement, but they need something going to the basket. Under 4 on the shot clock now, down the middle, goes in with a little hook shot, can't get it. Sassu Salin with a rebound, and right now, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari have no inspiration from their offense. Comes a handoff now. There's Bruno Fittipaldo looking to go in that pick and roll again with Julian Gamble. Finds Kyle Wiltshire. Now with 5 on the shot clock. Got to get something going to the basket. Fittipaldo, big time three. Doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. A fresh 14 here for Lenovo Tenerife. Comes off the foot here. Great defense, great hustle. And a backcourt violation. And again, Anthony Clements. Nobody can ever doubt this man's heart. I mean, on defense, we saw it last season for you. Now it's getting a little bit spicy out there. Bruno Fittipaldo. And Jason Burnell getting into it. Again, you got to love this right now. This is the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Look at the defense here by Anthony Clements, diving on the floor. And just that little bit of hustle forces Lenovo Tenerife to turn it over. And again, Jason Burnell just standing up for himself and saying, look, give me the ball. We want to play right now. Again, a bit of competition, a bit of a friendly rivalry.
Thank you. I don't like to talk to you.
The officials now just deciding what needs to be done here. But again, I think both sets of teams now just want to get play underway again. And now they're going to go review here just to see if there is anything malicious that happened in that play there. Remember, there's always something that we don't see.
Yes, yes. Main camera maybe? Ah no, this one is good.
Let's see from the other camera if we get other one on the center side, just to check.
It seems to be nothing. The guy
It's
doesn't
nothing,
want
yeah.
to change to give the ball and.
No, center camera, please.
Okay. We have a good
this one is
angle. We
okay.
have a good angle.
And continue.
Sigue.
Yes. Nothing. It's nothing. What do you think?
Nothing. Hey!
Well, again, not much in it, of course. Just a coming together of two players. And again, it's just the same thing. Desire, ambition. And just getting a little bit heated. And that's what you love. Nothing malicious whatsoever. This is the Basketball Champions League. We get the ball in bounds now. And again, this is where Lenovo Sassari need to be a little bit. They turn it over. Now Sassu Salin is going to lay it up. And great defense again. And Salin there just tripped over the cameraman. And now it's a 12-point lead here, to Lenovo Tenerife on a 21-4 run. I mean, this has been a little bit of a disaster here in the second quarter for the visitors. Down low to Mekawulu now. Mekawulu backing down, drawing the foul. Now the foul happened before the shot, so it will be a baseline ball here to the visitors. Well, Jordan Sastre now coming back in the game, but Sassu Salin again, one of the best shooters here in Europe. Hasn't really been able to get some good looks from the perimeter so far. He comes back into the game. Clements now comes off one screen. Goes to pick and pop now, finds Jason Burnell. We go down low to Mekawulu, takes a tough one again. They can't get it. And Lenovo Tenerife here will push this one. Well, Battle has also come back into the game here for the visitors. And right now, they just need someone to step up and just give them something to build on. Because at the moment, the shots just aren't dropping here. 50-pounder, there's the pick and pop play. They find Sastre, down low to Gamble. Gamble now takes the mid-range. Now just under 2:25 and over 6.5 minutes. Lenovo Sassari haven't scored. And another turnover. And that's why they just can't get anything going. Comes off one screen now. Hesitation. Finds Gamble. Gamble in the lane. Gamble's too easy. Oh, the big fella waited for the penetration and just completely dumped himself down low. And again, greeted himself to a nice little layup. 14-point lead now. Good ball movement here. There's a three. The three is up. The three is no good. And again, Tenerife come up with a loose ball. Down low, finds Gamble. Gamble gets rejected, gets his own rebound, gets rejected again, but it's a goaltending. And right now, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari have to call timeout. They need to look themselves in the mirror. Because at the moment, Lenovo Tenerife are completely dominating this game here in game day 2 of the Basketball Champions League. And Mantis Ben just comes into the game. Now it's a 16. I mean, look how wide open he is. No communication on defense from either Mekawulu or from Battle. Aaron Donakamp comes into the game for Kyle Wiltshire. Clemens goes pick and pop here. Back to Clemens. He's got 2 players on him. Someone should be open. Good ball movement. There we go. Much better. And finally, after over 7 minutes of play, Jason Berno gets a field goal here for Dinamo Sassari. Just over a minute to go here in the second quarter. Well, it's not that big of a deficit if you think about it. It's only a 14-point ball game. But again, Dinamo Sassari really need to collect themselves and just be a little bit more intelligent. Campbell now has the mismatch, looking to isolate, goes baseline, forces a tough pass, finds Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo, big three, doesn't get it. And now with 35 seconds left here, Bono now on the ball, looking to back down, takes in the low block, spins around, bit of contact, no foul called. Secures a rebound in here. 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so Lenovo Tenerife could possibly dribble this one down here for the last shot here of the first half. Fittipaldo now looking to run this one down. And again, not a bad foul there by Casper Traer because it's only the 3rd team foul, but again, it takes away the shot clock here, so 9.5. Now Lenovo Tenerife can actually take the last shot. I think the officials, again, are just going to review here. Does it need to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul? We will find out. Here's a replay. Well, the bad part now is Casper Traer picks up his 3rd personal foul. And again, you talk about playing with intelligence and just making the right decision. And that clearly wasn't the right decision there from Casper Traer. So now 9.5 seconds left here. Gamble gets the ball inbound here with Bruno Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo now. Another foul's been called. Again, it's just foul after foul right now here. This time it's on Battle, but now we got a timeout here as Lenovo Tenerife have 4.4 seconds left here in the first half.
Butler normal. Regular Butler. Time. Sasu. Sasu aguanta. Bruno para caer. Opción a caer. Para. El pase y el triple. Both things. Both things. We have time for both things. And si no, Aaron y Joan. Aaron y Joan. Acá.
I receive it, I go hand up.
Y si esto no cool. No da tiempo.
Well, sideline ball now here for Lenovo Tenerife, 4.4. To get the ball inbound, there's a cross-court pass. The three is up, the three in the corner. Ay, Dios mío! 3 puntos, por favor. Right at the end of the first half. That is just unbelievable. I mean, Lenovo Tenerife in this second quarter have just come out like a house on fire, leading this one 38-21 over Banco Di Sardegna Sassari. And right now, these two teams here will go into the halftime locker room. Well, look at the statistics. 14 for 20 from within the rainbow. Only 8 for 18 for Dinamo Sassari. And recently, the three-point shooting hasn't been too strong, but the rebounds there says it all. 19-12 in favor of Lenovo Tenerife. Well, Julian Gamble, top scorer in the game with 10 points, followed up only Anthony Clemens with 5 points. Remember, they did go 7 minutes there in the second quarter without scoring, and that's something they're going to have to change. Well, here are the highlights. What was that kind of? I mean, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari came out really strong in the first quarter. But so far, it's been all Lenovo Tenerife. Again, there was a love pass there. Marcelino Huertas did a fantastic job here coming in, playing the point guard role, and just doing an excellent job facilitating. Jason Burnell started off well, but again, they just haven't had enough good looks with him. Giacomo De Vecchi did check into the game, but again, they just need somebody to give him that little bit of inspiration. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the halftime interval, and again, great defense there. And that's the kind of things they need, just to throw down low, and this is where they miss players such as Mirabalan, but again, Bora, there you can see Tus Vidaretto wanting to travel on that play, but they need to be much more aggressive, much more physical in the low block, and just like you see that from Frank Guerra, the dish off, the beautiful play there. And the home fans, remember, they were missing last season, but they are loving this one. Sastre did finish with 9 points here in the first half. I mean, look at the fake hit. And that is just beautiful basketball, as we keep saying over, I keep saying over and over again. Cross court again, Sastre from downtown. Beautiful little kick out there, cross court by Donekamp. There was a deep three-pointer. Nailed that one from downtown. Well, that was Bruno Fittipaldo from no man's land. Again, nailing that one. Julian Gamble with the big-time flush. Just threw it down. That's the kind of play you want from Julian Gamble. Just a top world-class player. Again, the defense has been phenomenal so far here from Lenovo Tenerife. Sasu Salin there tripped over the cameraman. forehand. Bonzi Colson with the ball in his hands. Colson kicks out. There's the big shot. Did he have his foot on the line? Don't get it. Oh, my Lord. Whoa. That is huge from Bonzi Colson.
No surprise, Tyson Carter has it. He's got 15 points. He drives, he slips. Oh, the ball goes to Goins, and he puts his team in front. Lavrio on top. Dijon will go for the win or possibly the tie. Holston has it. He penetrates. He gets it to Henry. Now over to Kelly. Oh, the shot is blocked. Goins. Lavrio win it 65-63.
Nicely popped. And finally they have points on the board.
Absolutely gorgeous, and Sassari just don't know whether it's Tuesday or Wednesday or October, November. Here's Hulse again. He was looking and thinking about another three, but Tolo's in there again to score, and he's drawn the foul too.
The pass into the corner. No, it's intercepted. The pass up ahead to Chris Johnson. He goes up. Oh, he throws it down. Wow! Throwing it down to Josh Reeves.
Oh, that is wonderful. What a pass from Colum. Easy finish then for Bodris.
It's go time. Huertas, bounce pass down low, Fittipaldo into the corner, Dornicam, good! Tenerife have taken the lead, having trailed by 12 points. They have stunned Promete.
Clock running again, it's with Robertson. Robertson might have a clean way through here to win it, though he's missed it, and it's on two at the rebound! Surely that's it from Matt Mitchell! Is there anything left from Caleb here in terms of the buzzer beater?
The game was done and dusted when they had that unsportsmanlike foul, but big free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Well, now Kashiaka, Bonzi Colson here with a chance to win this one. Colson, his time, steps back. Oh, baby! Bonzi Colson, are you serious? Pinar Kashiaka somehow, someway have won this game. Bonzi Colson right at the dagger. Has broken the hearts of all these fans here.
Y les recordamos que a la finalización del partido deberán permanecer sentados hasta que el personal de las instalaciones dé las instrucciones del desalojo de forma escalonada. Muchas gracias, afición. se encuentra activa, por lo que pueden acercarse a nuestras oficinas para renovar su pase en horario de 3 a 14 horas y este jueves además en horario de 5 a 8. De igual forma les recordamos que también pueden tramitar la renovación o adquisición de su abono para la temporada 2021-2022 de manera online siguiendo las instrucciones que podrán encontrar en nuestra web oficial cbcanarias.net.
Lenovo Tenerife and the visitors, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari from Italy.
Bloqueos para Bruno.
And so far, it's been a very horrendous second quarter for the visitors. Right now, they're just struggling to get good shots at this point.
Connection, okay? Not earlier. Both stagger and that.
That's something they're going to try and improve on here in the second half. They're trailing this game right now emphatically against the host Lenovo Tenerife.
For irregular Sergio, Joan, Aaron, ¿vale? 40. Vamos, va. 1, 2, 3. Canarias.
Well, it will be the hosts who had the first possession here of the first half. Excuse me, the second half, actually. They've actually dominated the first half. And again, it's respectful to say that they are deserving of their current lead in this one. They lead this one 38-21. Well, defensively, they were phenomenal. Well, Joanne Sastre and Julian Gamble, top scorers so far for Lenovo Tenerife with 10 and 9 points between them. They are on the court at the moment, while Immense's bench is Jason Burnell, Anthony Clemens, and Stefano Gentile, along with Christian Mekawulu. We'll start here for the visitors here in the second half. Sastre again, the finger roll doesn't get it. Gamble with another offensive rebound. Backs down too big, just too strong, just too good. And again, nothing that Jason Burnell could do that. Now Julian Gamble. Well, there was the finger roll. The help side defense by Mekawulu just a little slow to react and gamble. Nobody blocked him out. Well, now it's a 19-point lead here to the hosts and the visitors. Right now in deep need of some inspiration. Down low to Mekawulu, takes another tough shot. It's a very poor shot to take. Nobody going in for a rebound. Now Fittipaldo here, and we'll push this one. Finds Sastry now. Sastry comes off one screen. In the lane, throws a lob, finds Gamble. Oh my lord, it was beautifully constructed, but they couldn't finish it. Now Gentile will push this one. Again, the movement off the ball here, not good enough here from Dinamo Sassari in the lane, and doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Christian Mekawulu here has been working very hard this evening, but had the switch against Sergio Rodriguez and made the most of it. Mekawulu, the Nigerian international, stands at 6'9", 26 years of age. Well, played in Treviso last season. Left the NCAA after 3 seasons at Tennessee State and also played at Texas A&M for his senior year, where he averaged 8 points per game. Last season was emphatic for Treviso, where he averaged 12 points. He now moves up to 4 points. Cuts it down to a 17-point ball game here. Sastry now does a pick and finds Gamble under the basket, and Julian Gamble gets the and one, and he'll go to the free throw line for a 3-point play. The foul is going to be called on Amantis Benjus. And right now you can see Lenovo Tenerife just trying to force the ball down low to Julian Gamble. Defensively, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari, no answer for him whatsoever. And there's another pump fake. Corner. There's a 3. Fittipaldo. Well, que tiempo hace mucho calor. I mean, it is heating up right now in this arena as Lenovo Tenerife raining threes at the moment. Well, that was Sergio Rodriguez, his 3-pointer from downtown. Clements now on the ball. Tries a quick one, doesn't get it. And now here on the runway. There's Gamble now looking for a handoff. Finds Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo comes off another screen, pulls up from the mid-range, and Bruno Fittipaldo tucks that one away. And again, you cannot leave him any time or space to take those shots. There's a pick and pop now. Down the middle, finds Mekawulu under the basket. He's got to go up with it, can't get it. Gets his own rebound, gets rejected. Well, Gamble blocks him. Well, this could turn out to be a nightmare now. What a pass, finds Gamble. Julian Gamble gets rejected. Mekawulu said no in Mikasa. Casper Traea now down the middle. Under the basket, they still count. This time he puts it back, and Jason Burnell gives a much 2 points needed for Dinamo Sassari. Fittipaldo now kicks out. Another 3-pointer. Doesn't get it. 22-point lead now here to the host, and now Dinamo Sassari really need to chip into this one. Clemens down the middle, and he draws a foul. Gentile comes off one screen, hesitates in the middle, kicks this one out. David Logan had the three-point intake, another kick out, and Burnell will try his luck from downtown and in and out. Can't get it, but it's a good look. It's much better play from Sassari, but again, they got to keep making sure they get the right shots, and even though they didn't go in, it was a much better play from them. Powder comes off one screen hit in the lane, gets his pocket pick, and now they can push this one. There's the alley-oop, catches it, doesn't connect with it. David Logan comes up with it. Another kick out, another three-pointer. Can they tuck this one away? And again, they still struggle from downtown as Fran Guerra secures a rebound. Powder now off that screen again. Another kick out. Here comes a baseline play down to Frank Guerra. It's beautiful basketball. Well, again, you got to love the way this team plays the game, and it's now a 24-point lead. Well, at the moment now, Lenovo Tenerife are just having fun out there. They're moving the ball. They're up. They're leading. The confidence is in their favor. And now Banco Di Sardegna Sassari, you really need to hang in there. Here's another three-pointer, and again it struggles over the backcourt. That will be a violation.
Move the ball!
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Andiamo, andiamo.
Can we go with the point guard and offense and decide what we have to do?
We missed a shot.
Can we go offense without playing ball screen? Can we play ball screen in the end of our second? Can we play defense without big dunk? Can we stand together in defense?
There you can see only 6 points from the bench from Banco Di Sardegna Sassari. Again, right now it's about heart and effort. Forget the X's and O's and forget everything else. Right now, you just need to play with a bit more desire. It's about pride at the moment. Again, you have to love the fans there. Los aficionados, los amarillos. And it's great to have them back. Oh, what a pass under the basket. He's got to finish it. But again, Sasu sounded everything right, but he couldn't finish that one. Comes off one screen now. Well, it's good ball reversal. Burnell's got to take that one. He was wide open. This time he does take it. And finally, Dinamo Sassari get a perimeter shot to drop. And Burnell, well, they were just waiting for somebody to step up. And now he moves up to 9 points. 1 for 4 from the perimeter. Marcelino Huertas is back in the game now. They turn it over. This is much better now. And they draw a foul on Fran Guerra. And maybe this could be a little bit of confidence here. Right now, it's about restoring pride here. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. As Banco Di Sardegna Sassari just need to keep playing and not keep their heads down and come up with other ways to get good possessions and get good looks. Now, Anthony Clements on the ball. There's the pick and pop with Trier. Gets a handout with David Logan. Well, Logan now got it by Donnekamp. Looks to isolate. Kicks out. Good ball movement. Well, Burnell gets past two defenders. Goes in with a finger roll. No foul called. And there's a deep shot. The shot is up. No good. But another offensive rebound. And right now, 4 blue shirts and 1 yellow shirt came up with the offensive rebound. And that's been the story of this evening. Well, this is why Lenovo Tenerife, season after season, are one of the best. They just go for everything. Every second chance means so much to them. Well, Clemens isolates, and again, draws a foul. Question is, was it a shooting foul? Because it's only going to be the 4th team foul. It's a personal on Aaron Donnekamp. But that's how you want to see Banco Di Sardegna Sassari play. Start attacking the defense, draw those fouls, get into the penalty, and there's the three-pointer by Jason Burnell. Again, just a bit of inspiration, something to lift their spirit. Well, he was phenomenal last season for Rigo Kea. And he's got a great chance here to play this role for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari. Well, here comes the full court pressure again. There's a silly foul to pick up there from Anthony Clemens. Yeah, you want him to put that full court pressure, but you have to be smart with the basketball, especially when defending. There's just no need to reach there because they're going to need him at this point in the game or at some point down the run to commit and take some chances. Now Sassu Salin pulls up in the mid-range. Doesn't get it now. Sassari with a chance here to push here in transition. Kicks out. Well, he made 1 3-point. There's another one. He still can't get it. Again, it's not a bad look. It's a penetration and kick out, but he just couldn't finish. Well, here comes the Magic Man on the ball. Gives this one up to one of the top shooters in Sassu Salin. Huertas now down the middle. Huertas hangs in the air, finds it. I mean, that is just simply guapo, bonito, B-E-A, beautiful basketball. And again, it starts with Marcelino Huertas and the pick and roll. Well, he becomes such a complex player to defend because you don't know what he's going to do with it when he comes off that screen. Another three-pointer hit. Nobody going for an offensive rebound. And again, it's too easy, way too easy for Frank Guerra. And that's the part where you got to say to the Banco Di Sardegna Sassari players, right now, do you want it? Do you want to defend? Do you want to play at the moment? Down the middle, fakes the pass, goes in. Tough one, can't get it. There's a second chance point. That's what they need right now. Somebody to go in there. Smekawulu does a great job to come up with the offensive rebound and just put it back in with a jump hook. He now moves up to 6 points. Huertas now. Comes off another screen, looking to shoot the ball. This time he takes it. In and out, doesn't get it. And the foul is going to be called on Amir Sulemanovic. Well, that's now the 15th foul, so there will be 2 free throws here to Dinamo Sassari. Well, the free throws now are going to be huge here. Every little basket will count for them. Huertas now. We're under a minute 40 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 22-point lead to the hosts. Frank Guerra kicks this one out. Good ball movement. Huertas crosses. Fittipaldo tries another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Well, here's the open court now. Exactly what Banco Di Sardegna Sassari could benefit from. But again, they don't take the opportunity in transition. Tries a cross-court pass. Goes baseline, draws another foul, and he'll go back to the free throw line. And this is exactly what Sassari need, is to get to the free throw line. Any way they can chip into the lead will help them going into the fourth quarter. That's a smart play there by Battle, because Battle uses his first step, and Sulemanovic, although he's not a main contributor for Lenovo Tenerife, does make him pick up third foul going into the fourth quarter. Well, Battle makes the first free throw. Originally from Livingston, last year played at BC NSA, plays university basketball with Syracuse, the Mighty Orangemen. Did Battle, and now cuts it down to a 20-point ball game. Well, there's a lob pass. Oh my lord! That is what they've been waiting for. Fran Guerra caught the alley-oop from Marcelino Huertas. Well, that was the alley-oop play that just got this crowd back into the game, because it got a little bit quiet, but all of a sudden it was Fran Guerra Airlines. Pulls up from the mid-range, doesn't get it. Huertas with a rebound, and now the Magician. So now comes off one screen. I want to see a replay of that alley-oop again between Huertas. Well, Marcelino Huertas says, "Tengo un regalo, amigo." Right here. Feliz Navidad. Cumpleaños feliz on the throwdown. Fran Guerra says, "Muchos gracias." And in the lane again, Fran Guerra throws it down. Well, Fran Guerra has just taken this game over right now. That's a 24-point lead to Lenovo Tenerife. I mean, this is unbelievable stuff. A three-point is up, and again, it's no good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Fran Guerra show. Well, that almost went in. I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but unbelievable stuff. Look at the stats here right now. Lenovo Tenerife, 23 for 34, 68% from within the rainbow. Only 4 for 17 from downtown, but they're up by 24 points. Well, now Lenovo Sassari trailing by 24. It's about pride at the moment. They got to get back in this game. And that's a good way to start there right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Well, Wulu has a lot of potential. Again, they need to keep going at him. Get him to have some good looks in the low block and give him that confidence. And there's another three-pointer. The three is up and the three is tucked away. Lenovo Tenerife have been making those shots all night long. Well, it isn't even the fifth three-pointer, but and there's the ball movement down the middle, pulls up from the mid-range. Well, one a beautiful little pull-up jump shot there off the dribble. Battle there, just building himself with a lot of confidence. And there's another alley-oop, and again, does he get it? But he gets fouled. Well, no, the goaltending is going to be cool because he touched the backboard. Well, there's a bit of contact, and he gets the M1. And again, Battle coming out like a different player here. Something we should have seen from him in the beginning of this game. With 8:31 to go, cuts it down to a 23-point ball game. Make this free throw, cut it down to a 22-point ball game with 8:31 to go. Remember, it's going to be about pride and desire here from Lenovo Sassari. Sasu Salmi, who hasn't had many good looks from the perimeter this evening. Well, finds Gamble. Gamble thought about shooting, spins around. He's got to go up with it. Takes a fadeaway, and Julian Gamble right now can just score everything that he takes. He has been phenomenal in this game. Well, there's the good ball movement. Well, right now, for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari, it's been a tough game for them. I mean, they've had a few changes this season, but right now you're back in the Basketball Champions League and you need to adapt to those changes. 23-point ball game. I think a technical foul's been called on Costus Vidoretta. Costus Vidoretta clearly unhappy with what's going on with the officiating in recent plays here so far in the fourth quarter, but just wants to keep his composure. 7:46, plenty of time here now for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari to get back into this. Obviously, by the way they're playing, you can read the body language. Not a lot of confidence, but there's still time. This game is not over. Cross court now, Gentile. Another quick three-point three is up, and again, no good. Well, the perimeter shooting has been very poor from both these two teams, to say the least. A little bit better here from Lenovo Tenerife, but not great. Well, there's a turnover, and again, sloppy passes your play. Well, Sassari don't make the most of transition, and they almost turn it on. They do just that. They turn it over. And they got Gamble here in transition. Bruno Fittipaldi here will slow this one down. Fittipaldi now. What a pass under the basket, but Gamble gets rejected, and he travels with it. And the home crowd clearly disappointed with that decision, but it's the right call. A quick shot, and that's what they need right now. A quick three-pointer cuts it down to a 19-point ball game, and again, the game is not over. The home crowd clearly unhappy right now.
Luego hemos jugado bien. We play well in offense. Now we play better in defense, okay? We need to play better in defense. Esta última hay que salir pegados.
The last one was 21, 22. Switch and top block.
Y si no, salir pegados al top block.
Press break now.
Hey, press break. Hey, Joan, estás solo, no te tienes que ir. Recibes y se la das al 5.
Venga, chicos, vamos, vamos.
Vamos.
Venga, chicos, vamos.
Well, 19-point lead here now to Lenovo Tenerife with just under 7 minutes to go. And again, it was that second quarter. That was the beginning of the demise here for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari. And there's the play underneath, the kick in the corner. Salin doesn't take it. Finds Gamble under the basket. Gets stripped, keeps it alive. Gamble, somehow, this guy's got the incredible touch. Well, again, it's just a beautiful little jump hook, and again, he just tucks that one away. Back up to a 21-point ball game here for Lenovo Tenerife. There's the pick and pop. They try another three-point. The three is up, and again, no good. The perimeter shooting has been very, very poor here this evening from the visitors. Comes off one screen now. Uses another pick in the lane, hangs with it. That is just simply muy difícil, but he makes it look muy fácil. Well, tough move that he makes look very easy. Thought about taking the three-pointer, decides to penetrate. In the end,
Jason Porter.
So these now will be huge free throws for them. It's a 20-point ball game with 5:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jason Burnell had a very good season last year, but again, now he's put into a situation where he needs to be the go-to player for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari as he misses a second free throw. Now Marcelino Huertas in the game, guarded by Stefano Gentile. Huertas cross court. Well, there's the pump fake. He traveled with it. Well, here comes the pick and roll sequence now with Burnell. I turn it over. Sloppy play here, and that has been the story this evening for the visitors. Here comes the pick and roll now with Gamble. Well, Sasson hasn't made a three this evening, and he still remains cold. It comes off of the foot. There's a foul being called, actually. It's going to be called on Saturday. Well, Juan Sastre there was arguably the best player. And a quick shot there, and that will boost him very much here. 17-point ball game now, and Mantis Ben just hits a big three-pointer. Huertas now comes off one screen, now uses another one down the middle. This is where he's deadly. Turns it over. Well, now we got Jason Burnell in the transition. Well, they go for another three-pointer. They have struggled, but he makes this one back-to-back trebles. Well, Mantis Ben just hits a huge second three-pointer. And Lenovo Tenerife here cannot afford to be complacent. Huertas off one screen. Finds Sulemanovic. We're under 10 on the shot clock. Here comes the pick and roll. We're under 5 now. Big three-pointer. Oh, I committed the foul. So now Huertas will go to the free throw line. It was a poor defense by Gentile. Well, Banco Di Sardegna Sassari. Watch Gentile here. Just goes right into him. It's so silly. Did not need to make that contact. So Bruno Fittipaldi will come back in the game along with Franguera. Gets the shooter's drop on the second one. It's back to a 15-point ball game. He makes it 2 for 3 for the charity stripe. It's a 16-point ball game now here. There's plenty of time left still. Over 3.5 to go. If Banco Di Sardegna Sassari can get some open looks from downtown, but an offensive foul there. Gentile picks up his 4th personal foul, and again, it's just about discipline right now. You thought there was going to be a bit of inspiration there by Mantis Ben just for back-to-back triples, but, well, sorry, the foul wasn't on Gentile. My apologies. It's on Jason Burnell. Just a careless play to give away. Now Donnekamp throws it down low to Franguera, guarded by Benjis. Another foul's been called, and that's a 3rd team foul. So it will be a baseline ball here to Lenovo Tenerife. Down low, Franz Franguera in the lane. There's a little finger roll by Aaron Donnekamp. Logan now penetrates. Looking for someone to kick out to. No wide open shooters. Ben just now throws a lob down low. That's a beautiful play, and that's the kind of basketball they should have played this evening. Little high-low sequence. Well, he now moves up to 14 points. He's 6 for 5 from the field. Shot at 40%. That is very unlike Jason Burnell. Again, finds Franguera. Backs down, kicks out. Takes a three-pointer. The three is up. And it's Marcelino Jorretes. Well, another turnover. David Logan lost possession. Now Bruno Fittipaldo will just run this one down. Fittipaldo now 11 steals so far in this game for Lenovo Tenerife. Alley-oop time, and he connects with it. And it's Franguera. Well, the 1-2 punch between Bruno Fittipaldo, excuse me. Well, Franguera now 100% from the field this evening. 8 for 8, 17 points. Finds Burnell, look for handoff. Back to Mantis Benjis. Burnell, no-look pass, threw it away. Marcelino Huertas trying to insinuate there was a bit of contact there, but the officials are not having it. Fittipaldo now finds Franguera, kicks it out. Huertas made 1-3. Huertas puts up a little shot and gets the and one. Well, Marcelino Huertas is simply playing out there like a kid on the playground. I mean, he does what he wants. He goes where he wants. I mean, look at this. This is muy guapo, bonito, baloncesto. And look at this. The connection, the 1-2 punch between Huertas and Franguera. Well, Gentile picks up his fourth personal foul now. And it's been that kind of evening for him. Franguera secures a rebound, and now Lenovo Tenerife up by 24 with over a minute to go. Fittipaldo, they turn it over. Just one too many passes, and again, everybody trying to get involved in the mix. A technical foul has been called, and I think it's on Stefano Gentile, and that's his fifth foul, so he will leave the game. Jason Burnell is going to come back into this one. I think he was disappointed. He felt like he was fouled when they lost the ball. And again, you can understand his frustration. It's been a very tough night for him, but Marcelino Huertas makes the free throw. Now it's a 25-point lead to the champions of 2017, the inaugural year of the Basketball Champions League. There is the lob pass, and the alley-oop is connected. Well, Smith just came in and elevated. And right now, Lenovo Tenerife are greeting us with their brand of basketball. And they're just showing everybody. Sean Smith comes into the game. Well, introduce yourself, Sean Smith. This is your moment. And that was just a fabulous play by Sean Smith to come into this game and really announces arrival here. Now looking for a handoff here. And there's Sean Smith again for three. Doesn't get it. The tip-in is good. And with 4.4 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here this evening. But at the end of this one, Lenovo Tenerife win 87-60. of a Banco Di Sardegna Sassari in game day 2 of the Basketball Champions League. The home side dominated from start to finish. And it was that kind of evening. Well, look at this scoreline. Tells you right now, Lenovo Tenerife, as they do every season in the regular season. And Stefano Gentile still trying to argue his case over the technical foul. And again, you can see that the conversation appears to have a lot of humility as both the referee and himself acknowledging their perspectives, and that is what true professionalism is all about. And Sean Smith, welcome, bienvenidos a la Laguna. Muy importante, bienvenidos a la Lenovo Tenerife. Well, his arrival had the alley-oop all over it, and something for these fans to be excited about. Well, they were champions once in 2017. They got to the final in 2019. They would love to bring a second title back and be just like their rivals, Herrera San Pablo Burgos. Well, both teams 6 for 21 from the perimeter, only 29%, but 73% from inside the rainbow, and they dominated the rebounds, 39-25, along with 9 more assists and 3 more steals. Well, Julian Gamble and Fran Guerra, the Twin Towers, the big duo, finished with 18 and 17. Jason Burnell finished with a respectful 16 points. And Mekawulu also chipped in very well here for Banco Di Sardegna Sassari. We will show you the highlights. Well, it was that kind of game, of course. I mean, the hosts just dominated from the second quarter onwards. The visitors just struggled to get themselves in the game. And again, just took a little too long to get it going. Well, this was tough. I mean, look at this. This is Fran Guerra time with a monster throwdown. And there was a three-pointer in the corner by Sastre. And there you can see Los Aficionados, Los Amarillos. Battle there with the strong move going to the basket. Battle's a tough player there. You can see Fittipaldi giving this one up to Sasu Salin. Caused so many problems with that pick and roll. I mean, Battle was phenomenal. Finishing there with 17 points in this game. And there was a quick three-pointer. Sasu Salin, not the best shooting night from his perspective, but again, the victory is what matters the most. Picking up a huge victory here at home, going to 2-0 in the group. It's going to be huge when they meet MHP Reason Liversburg. Matis Ben just hitting back-to-back three-pointers. You thought that was going to inspire Banco Di Sardegna Sassari to come back into this one. There's Aaron Donnekamp with a finger roll. Nice little 1-2 punch there between Bentis and Burnell. And there was a three in the corner by Marcelino Huertas. There was the alley-oop there, the connection. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here in La Laguna in Tenerife. At the end of this one, Lenovo Tenerife moved to second, right behind MHP Reason Liversburg. Group A standings. This is the Basketball Champions League. More games to come tomorrow, but for now, next week, for our game of the week. But for now, it is Buenas noches.